going for it on the mat, being the sequence today or the theme. So a little bit more advanced asanas and poses. I'm particularly sharing one here that I'm working on a little bit more frequently now, the scorpion pose. Now, this one is obviously a slightly advanced asana, but the thing that I always say, personal self goal is to someday get my feet on top of my head. So I know it can be done. It's one of these probably life journeys, it's maybe 5 years off or something like that. But I enjoy sharing these things with you because one of the things I find really, really engaging or entertaining about yoga is it's not just the disconnect and the meditation and the asana itself, but it's getting there. It's the journey, progressing, taking different variations, enjoying it, what I call playing with it. Um, this is really a very special thing about yoga, and it gives a lot of internal uh, self-confidence and growth, and it's a nice thing. So not just here the pose on the terrace, but really explain a little bit where we're going with this particular asana. And so now we'll get down to it. I'll guide through it. And again, the best thing to do for a scorpion, or the only thing to do, is a forearm headstand. So that means thumbs are together, making a rectangle base here, crown of the head in the middle. Drop yourself in there, get the crown of the head in, and then just raising your feet up in dolphin, and then it's almost like falling upwards. You just have your head, your hips stacked on top of your head and your heels, and you should feel right here just about weightless if everything's in line. And normally I like to just stay here for a little while, hang out, make sure everything's in alignment, feels good, and then from there, arching your feet forward, and at the same time, just lifting the head. And that's how we get in the scorpion here. And then another thing is pushing more in the elbows to get the legs to fall forward a little bit more. Also, the other thing is deep belly breath, obviously, all the time here. Keeping the head raised, the gaze forward as much as possible. You don't want to collapse in the spine. I know that sounds strange. You are collapsing the spine, but you have to push outwards and upwards. You'll get a small, strange crease feeling in the lower back. You want to avoid that. Happen. So, elongating the spine out, pushing to the elbows, I would say, best described. Keeping yourself forward, then resting a little bit more, maybe moving the feet here. Relaxing any tension, and just go a little bit further. 4. And I'm still very far ways off from the feet touching the head, but again, unchallenged. And it's very beneficial yoga pose. Body. And now dropping the toes carefully. Drop like that. And then pushing back immediately. Child's pose, counter pose here. Dropping the hands down the back. And then with the weight of the wrist and the palm there, getting a little bit of release, tension or pressure on the lower back. So stay here for some breath. And then coming back up the hill. Time switching wrists on the side and down. And inhale, coming back up. See, maybe I should have faced the camera the other way. It's looking a little bit shadowy here today. Anyway, we'll carry on again tomorrow. We're back for more. Thank you for joining Michael Sands Yoga channel, meditation, skateboarding, and travel adventure. If you haven't already, please subscribe and have a great day.